that it limits frivolous lawsuits because it adopts what's called the English rule, which is if the loser pays. It's if the court, and this I'm referring to subsection D.
This is what Judge Robert Crawford has
Judges
tried with me in
enter in favor of
Burlington Court.
defendant. The court may award reasonable attorney's fees and other litigation costs reasonably incurred to the defendant.
Saying that I
for
can't
defending
file
any
lawsuits.
claims
Well, I can file
the court
lawsuits, and I am
deems
filing lawsuits.
frivolous. So that is a significant check against the fear that abolishing qualified immunity would open the floodgates to frivolous lawsuits. And I'm not wild about this portion of the bill. I understand that there's a reason for it being in there. There are very, very few statutes in Vermont which incorporate the English rule that the loser pays. But I'm comforted by the fact that a court has the discretion to determine whether a lawsuit is frivolous, a lawsuit against police or a department or both is frivolous.
It's a conflict of interest.
So I think that's a significant check against the possibility of an excessive number of lawsuits. I should also say, from my own perspective of handling these cases and also doing personal injury work, cases against police are hard enough to win even if there is no qualifying. It's tantamount to suing a physician in a medical malpractice case.
And that is why it's very important that you cross your T's and you dot your I's like I have. And that's why I carry all of my paperwork with me everywhere I go. I don't care if I'm going to the grocery store. I keep my docketed information with me because, you see, time and time again, back in 2007, Vermont, Island Pond, Vermont, the state police, the town officials, they all indulged in this conspired organized crime. Allowed my home to be vandalized and all of my belongings to be destroyed. And then, after a period of time, they came at me with a false warrant for my arrest. And it was told by the Vermont State Police to the constable of Island Pond, Vermont, that he better take it out because the Attorney General in the state of Maine said there was nothing that ever existed like that. And I have all that information. Isn't that right, Heidi Storm? From the public's relation in the Vermont State Police, okay, public's relation where you get your records and stuff. Yeah, her. She sent it to me by email. I still have the copy of it, the date and everything. The copy of the report that states there was a false warrant of abandonment and a false warrant for arrest entered into the NCIC. Okay. So with that being said, when I moved back to the state of Vermont, I was shunned and banished and exiled. Not only one time, but many times. You see, in Newport, Vermont, this organization through NECA that goes through the Human Services, when they found out that Vermont didn't want me there, they shut me out of my apartment and moved my daughter and her boyfriend and retarded boyfriend's brother into my apartment. I never got any of my stuff. All I got was a notice on social media telling me that I had lost the apartment. Now, mind you, I had a protection from abuse order in place, a 2-year order. Okay. So because they shut me out, the appeals person there over at Human Services across the street, the parking lot, they shut me out. They played this game with me. And so, yeah, I filed lawsuits because my rights have been violated. And I'm going to continue to file lawsuits. And then I filed misconduct charges and requested investigation into not only the Superior Court or District Court, but federal court judge. Yeah, Robert Crawford, or whatever his name is, Judge Crawford, okay, whatever he wants to call himself that day. And the fact is, the police, the attorneys, and the judges, as well as all the politicians, know each other. That's a conflict of interest. That's a violation of my rights, a violation of due process, and therefore I have filed for a motion to reconsider, a motion for change of venue based on conflict of interest, and request the investigation into federal court judges right down to probate court judges, the attorneys, Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services, economical services run by Department of Human Services, NECA, all of them involved. Every single bit of them. Brighton Elementary School, everybody involved. Gillette Store, everybody involved. And when I say that, I'm including the library, the town office, the laundromat, the people of the town, and the United States Postal Service.